Hey guys, welcome to one half of the Two Pendejos show. Once again, Doc's in Texas and I'm out here in Alabama. So we'll just call it he's in Texas and I'm in Alabama. The Two Pendejos, we do stuff. We'll put it as much information as we can. Anyway, I've got my riding partner here. That's my son James. Now keep in mind he's not a pendejo. He's not.
I'm in training.
Yeah, he's a pendejo in training. But anyway, I was talking to him and I said, you know what, man? I said we got some we can use. We're on a back roads in central Alabama, and we're gonna go look at some tires and wheels. And damn it, if it wasn't Marketplace, it got us again. We're stuck on that Marketplace. He keeps telling me, Dad, Marketplace. And then next thing I know, he calls me up, hey man, you want to go riding? Where we're going? I said, let's go buy some tires and wheels, Marketplace. I said, man. But that's where the deals are at, so you take what you can get. We can't, you don't want to go buy brand new tires and wheels for something that's like your daily. You know what I'm saying? You can buy used ones and have just as much fun. So that's what we're doing, and getting to enjoy a little camaraderie. He works a lot of hours, so, and we just kind of hit and miss a little bit, but glad to be the same vehicle with him. It's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly outside. What? How many degrees is it? It's about 45, no, 60, probably 60.
Probably 50, 60, something.
Yeah. But anyway, we really enjoy this kind of stuff. It reminds me of when I was a kid. My brother Wayne and I, he'd load me up and we'd get some sandwiches and get a toolbox and throw it in the back of whatever we had. Remember, there's a lot of times that we had what the heck was it? A pink Ranchero. That was the only color he had. He had red and white, and he didn't want to buy no paint, so he mixed it together, and it was a hot pink Ranchero. I'm talking about hot pink, dude. It looked pinker than Pepto-Bismol. And we'd throw that stuff in the back, load up his dog, and his dog would always get in the back of the bed, and we'd be going down these back roads. And the next thing you know, you'd see him on the hood, because he'd climb over the top of the hood or the roof and get on the hood. And he was a crazy dog. Fun dog though. He was a real good dog. Wayne's had some pretty cool dogs in the past. I'd like a dog, but my wife won't let me have one, so I got me a pet log, and he stays at home protecting Shayla. So anyway, we're coming down this back road. We'll let you know when we're there. Hey guys, you can tell by now that it's getting a little dark. Hopefully you can see me in here. Anyway, we did the mission complete. We got the tires and wheels and met a really nice guy. So we're on our way back home. You guys have a great weekend, the rest of it, whatever's left, and have a great week. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Share, like, and subscribe. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to today Friday, isn't it? Yeah, Friday afternoon session at at the Two Pendejos Alabama location. Very fortunate to have a son who is mechanically inclined, is very good at what he does, and he actually volunteered to help me. So we're gonna get to work. James, tell everybody hi.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, okay. I seen his shirt and I read it as American Mental Group.
We got some nutcases up there, that's for sure.
He ain't kidding. What we're doing is we're changing out the bottom of the steering column. There's a plastic bearing in there. And I think, keep in mind, this thing's got 300,000 miles on it. So if this is the only one that has been replaced, that's pretty good. what it'll do is it'll sit there and pop. You know, when you go into a certain turn, it'll pop, pop. And you think it's something else, like an idler arm or something like that, and it's not. It's just that one little simple bearing. Let me see if I can find it for you, and I'll show it to you right quick. Then, of course, it's on the Avalanche. But here's the shaft. This is the bottom link, and then this one here ties into the mid link, and then this ties up to your steering column. Okay, and then this one here goes up in there and keeps it from rattling. Goes up in there. It keeps it from rattling. So this is the problem right here. I think it's like $21, $22, but I went ahead and purchased the whole kit. Like I said, the truck's got 300 and something thousand miles, so if I'm gonna replace something, I'm gonna put it all in there. And I'm just, like I said, I'm glad James is here to help me out or to do it, because it's getting old. It's fun, but I think he's starting to realize a little bit too that it's a lot more difficult getting older.
Yeah, the areas get a lot tighter.
All right, see if I can get you a little bit more room up in there, buddy. That's all I got.
Fancy.
But James, I'm giving her all she's got. But anyway, this is my 2004 Chevrolet Avalanche, and it's two-wheel drive. It's a Z66. The 66 denotes the two-wheel drive. The Z71 is four-wheel drive with a special shock package and skid plates and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of his way because I'm real thankful for him, you know, to even just want to help me do it. You gotta take that boot. There's a little boot that goes up in there around it, and then you slide it out. The whole kit, I think, cost me $74, $75, something like that. And we just did it on James's truck, or he just did it on his truck 3 weeks ago. So he's pretty well versed on how to do these things. And it's not that he didn't know what to do, he just never done one on this particular year model. And his truck is just almost like mine as far as the cab and stuff. So anyway, it's taking that bolt that goes through the shaft to keep it tied down. So anyway, while y'all watch this thing, if you have any questions, feel free to, you know, send them to me in your comment section. So you're struggling with it a little bit. It's pretty hard to get up under there. It never used to bother me, you know, getting in the underneath the dash, but boy, these new vehicles, it's hard to work up on there. You know, your classic little Novas and stuff like that I've got, it's pretty easy for a person to get up under there and install a stereo or whatever. This one here, you have to pull everything off of it now. So we're figuring this thing out as we go. And I also got some new footage from Doc in Texas at the Two Pendejos headquarters over there in Texas. He bought himself a Crown Victoria. No, not the Mercury Marquis. And the car didn't run. And after 2 or 3 days, he got it running. So I'll post that and let you see what kind of work he's doing. he says the car is super duper clean, and I know that he's excited about having a daily driver that, you know, cheap. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finish this up, and we'll see you in a few. I have James tell you how difficult it is, but he's being real quiet right now. So basically we put the plastic bearing in there. Now we're putting the boot on there. As soon as we get the boot put in, we're just going to put in the slot into the bottom slot of the steering column. Once he makes that up, then what he'll do is put a bolt through it.
I'm trying to line the steering wheel back up.
You see? These sleeves from one end goes to the other. It goes in the other. There's four little tin nuts that go on four studs.
Three.
There's three? Okay. Three. I don't know where I got four from, but there's only three on there. And the last one's going to be the pain in the butt because it's underneath it.
And those are those weird little thin nuts. So like really and truly you don't want to.
They're like the kind of nuts that you would put on the stud of a speaker.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it. Barely touch it.
Yeah, you don't want to give her all the beans on these because it'll mess them up. So we can get you a better shot on it. Right there. Yeah, wrong way.
Until I ain't used my tool in a while.
Don't use your tool for a while, you're gonna lose it. He said it's clocked for 30 minutes and it's going to be a little bit long on it, but he's doing good. I hope he doesn't cost like a mechanic does. You know? Hey James, come here. That's $10. Take that off from me. That's $20. I can't touch it. We're union. Or I can't mess with it because it's comes complete in a hourly package.
Charge you an hour for a 2-minute ordeal.
Yeah, I've seen that.
15 millimeter.
All right.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! I want to thank you guys for watching and seeing him exercise his patience. Because, man, I can tell you, man, there's been times when me and him get together, and gosh, we're like two barrels of TNT with a little short fuse, man. And we try to keep it calm and peaceful, but every now and then we'll get out there. We got to step away from each other. But boy, I tell you what, you couldn't find a better mechanic, a better husband, a better father than this kid. Anyway, I certainly appreciate him doing all this for me, and I'm gonna take it down the road here, make sure that it's doing okay. All right, hang on.